Happy Friday, guys. Biggie's what we talking about on this lovely Friday afternoon.
Canoeing gone wrong.
Okay.
You look like Miss Piggy.
I don't, but thank you. All right. So y'all hang on in there with us. Y'all know what we do on Fridays. Welcome back to the Live Conversation Podcast. We are your hosts, Twaski and Big East.
Piggies.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for coming back one more time and joining us for a Lit Conversation. Today is Friday, the day we all be waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Man, I wake up on Mondays to
TGIF.
look for Fridays. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You
Yeah.
got your little you you got your little a little haircut that day.
Yeah. You see me, huh? Mm-hmm.
Let's go and take
Yeah.
this toast. I don't got time for your shit. Let's take this toast. See, you know what about? Come on, put your glass up to my arm tired. What is it?
See?
Mm-hmm. Look.
Before you say something, and I've been thinking about this shit heavy, you know, I really do love tequila, right? And
Oh.
I'm like, I need to get my own tequila.
Mm. You do. You love
Yeah.
tequila. Like that. You need to get your own tequila. You also need to learn how to pronounce it. Like, hey,
Tequila.
well,
What about tequila?
well, it ain't tequila, it ain't tequila. So I don't know. But listen, that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Thanks again for coming back and joining us for another episode. Big East, fill us in.
I got a few stories for you. An alligator attack, right? These people was in uh Tiger Creek,
Mm-hmm.
which is south of Orlando. So they was canoeing and they hit something, which was the alligator.
Mm.
The alligator flipped them over. Both people, the husband and wife, uh flipped out the boat. But what
Mm-hmm.
happened was the wife hit the alligator, so she fell on the alligator, and he just tore her to shreds.
Oh.
And that's a horrible death, number one. And to watch your significant other go through that,
Mm.
Jesus.
Good Lord. Florida. Florida be having them alligators.
Yeah, they do. They
They
do.
ain't only got crazy people, they got alligators.
They got crazy ass alligators.
They got alligators.
Because
Shit.
alligators say, "Shit, why you in my house? I'm about to show you."
Bro. Nope. That's why sometimes, like, even when I go to the lake, we go to the lake to just hang out or chill or whatever. I ain't getting
Hmm.
no. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it's
sure I ain't no alligators in the water I'm going by, but I don't give a fuck.
right.
Something in there.
Something in there, right?
Something in
Especially
there.
if you can't see
I can't see it either. Nah, I got a
it.
habit wanting to see things coming.
Mm-mm.
I want to see it coming, big boy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah,
Rest in pieces, lady.
yeah. Please do. Oh my God, that's crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
a Maryland woman was arrested in Florida. There you go,
Mm-hmm.
Florida again. She was on the flight, and the child told her that she was fat and she looked like Miss Piggy. So she got offended and grabbed that child by his head
Hmm?
and attempted to bash his head in the window, the window seat
Mm-hmm.
area. So yeah, that's why would you do? But
She
I
got
would.
arrested.
They
You said
really not. They not saying what caused it or whatever. Cause you know kids can be cruel,
the kids say anything. Like,
right? And they
I
don't
do
say
not
how old
listen
the
to them.
child is or anything. So I don't know. Yep, he he said she look like Miss Piggy, and you cannot fit in these seats.
Listen, the boy or a girl was just expressing their opinion. We want our
Mm-hmm.
children to be able to express themselves. And if it come at your expense, just come at your expense.
Yeah. Mhm. And it did.
Cause
And
I
she
mean, we
also,
all been
and
through
then
it.
she got arrested for it,
We all
and,
been through it. My
endangering
little
the
niece used to
child.
play on me so bad. We all
Hmm.
been through it. We all
Right,
been through
yeah.
it. I just, you can laugh at it, keep on going. Like I ain't trying to kill the kid.
But that's what it seemed like what she was trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
73-year-old Colorado man
Mm.
will spend the rest of his life in prison,
Good. What do you do?
sexually
Good.
abusing multiple children at an orphanage home, which he founded and operated in Haiti. They gave that man 210 years.
Supposed gave 420.
Right.
Wait a minute.
So they didn't say if it was girls and boys, but they it was like a side note say he only abused boys that was in his care. So I don't know if it was all boys or if it was a girl and boys
Mm.
orphanage. I don't know.
73. Wonder how long he had been doing that.
Since he opened it.
73. So did it say how long it had been open?
For at least about 2 decades. So just imagine that.
What? God, he done went through some kids.
Like
Mhm.
literally.
He literally went through some. Yeah. Bye, Nick. Bye. We
Man,
don't never want
that's
to see you again.
right, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Man killed while teaching his daughter how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
You read
I saw
that?
that. That's terrible.
15, but so the 15-year-old, she was driving.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
what happened was she crashed through a fence in like a upper parking lot because they lived in California, Laguna
Mm-hmm.
Beach. So then the vehicle broke through a fence barrier and derailed, like she plummeted 40 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, jeez. But she had some severe injuries, but she didn't die, but her dad did.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I was like, damn. Now I'm trying to teach this kid how to drive. Now
And when
look,
I read it, I thought about you.
now look, you may come up short, my boy. You don't take me nothing to quit.
Mm-mm.
Mm. That's
Mm-mm. At
terrible.
all.
She gonna
That
feel some
is.
kind of bad. Watch that girl, the little girl,
Yeah.
like going forward in life. She probably
Yeah.
already, yeah, that's bad.
But I also read that they saying that it's still under investigation, so I don't know why, but
Mm.
shit, they know more than I know. Who
That car,
knows?
car probably malfunction. The car probably
They
malfunction.
could
Like a
have.
lot of times when you come across stuff like that, them cars be malfunctioning and shit. That's great. That's wild. Mm. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. So I didn't actually get this where this happened, but an
Mm.
18-year-old girl was held captive for 7 years by her mom and stepdad. She escaped and went to the neighbor house. They 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 physically, mentally, and sexually abused that child the whole time.
Mm, mm, mm. She 18 now.
Last Yeah, she's 18 now. I think last time she was in school, she was in the 6th grade.
What would make somebody do that? And that's called mama
Oh,
and stepdad, you said?
that's her mama and stepdad. You should see how they look.
I shouldn't see how they look. No, no, no. I can imagine it. Because what would make you want to do that to your own child?
To your own child.
Mhm.
We don't have no sensible people in the home.
Not a one. The
Like,
child.
gee,
The
yeah,
child.
that right, but she was held captive, so I mean, she couldn't do nothing. And they didn't say how she escaped, but they say she escaped and she went
Good for her.
to the neighbors.
Good for
I'm
her.
glad she did. I wish she'd
Mm-hmm.
escaped a little earlier than that.
Yep. May God bless her soul going forward.
Yeah,
Because she going to
yeah,
need it. Because
she
they
sure
run.
will.
They have
She sure will.
absolutely ruined her. They ruined her.
And you know what? That concludes Big East News.
What's it does? Big Ish.
Mhm. Present.
I, I got a question for you. Where is them inmates? Now I'm not gonna keep starting these episodes off wondering what these inmates is. Now it's
Well,
still two of them.
no, no, because to my knowledge, it's just one, and that's Massey. And I seen the video yesterday. He was somewhere partying with his boys, and they act like they can't get the IP address to where they
They
at.
ain't got Groves yet. They got the Groves to do
I think they do. I could be wrong, but I
because
know
you tried
they.
to argue me down. You tried to argue me down the other day. You always
But
wrong. You tried to
I thought it was just one, and
you
that's Massey.
you tried to argue me down the other day that they want the boy grandma. And here I'm scrolling on Instagram and it clear to say she was his
His
grandma.
grandma. Oh, okay.
You come on, I got hate it like grandma. I got hate it grandma. I'm like, girl, I'm telling you, that woman face all twisted up and stuff like that. That's that boy grandma.
Oh, you wrong for that. That
Boom,
woman
let
face
me look.
wasn't all twisted off.
I think his name was Derek. Yep, Derek Grow. Did they catch him yet? What he
Nothing.
do?
I think they did because they keep
7 hours ago. I gotta
Massey.
stop listening. I gotta stop listening to you because literally 7 hours ago, two of them still out.
I don't
I
know.
gotta start believing my own
I
stuff.
don't know why my focus is on Massey.
Let your focus be on him because that's the one that's been pardoning this shit all for late Memorial Day and shit. Ain't yeah, nah,
Mm-hmm.
grow still out.
Girls trying to find them people
Two.
who
And they caught two of them. Well, see, they caught two of them together out here, somewhere out here. Y'all, they had made it 8 hours away, so they probably doing too much. Probably doing too
of
much.
course,
These you
of
broke out of
course.
prison. How much you should be wanting to lay low, especially if you
No.
made your way to Texas. Man, ain't nobody finna see me no more for.
Well, shit. They know they was breaking out, so they got in touch with somebody. Man, come pick me up over here, or I'm gonna meet you right here. Cause you know they ain't catch a bus or a plane or a train or
Why were
nothing.
two of them together, bro? All 10 of y'all supposed to went
Mm,
all different ways.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, this
and
is
listen, man,
scattered.
I see you when we get back on the inside. If something happens, peace and love and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
what? Uh, yeah, Mass ain't with that shit. Mass done got my hair cut and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cut them braids off and shit. Mass say he been dive in the pool. He ain't dove in the pool in forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, y'all better do a lot of stuff y'all ain't did in the last however long you been locked up. Get you some good food, some hot food. Do a couple things you ain't did. Okay, your ass on back to the prison because I mean ain't no room for you. You
Right,
know,
because they either they gonna catch you or they gonna kill you. So,
one of the two. One or two because they already saying y'all armed and dangerous. Whether you
hmm,
are or not, that is what they that's the jacket you wearing right now.
yep.
Shit. Okay, well, I just wanted to check in because I said, listen, where is her people?
There my people. Don't be putting that out there.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you.
Hmm.
Oh, what's Matt said he ain't swam since 2012.
Hmm.
He ain't swam in 11 years. So the man just want to take a swim. The
You should
man
have
just
made
want to take a swim.
your pool in that damn jail.
Yeah, he should have. Who you think gonna be? Is so it is two of them. Who you think? Oh, you rooting for? No, we ain't rooting for nobody. But you think
Right.
Massey will be the last one to get caught, right? Because I mean, because you had
No, to be
already.
honest with you, if I had to put some money on it, I think it's gonna be Grove gonna be the last
Well,
one
I
to
don't
get
know why
caught.
you think that. I don't know why you think that because you just had him locked up 5 minutes ago. You just had that man locked up 5 minutes
Well,
ago.
I didn't have him locked up. I could have
You
sworn he was
did, you
locked
did,
up.
because you said it was one left. Is that what you tried to tell me
It
the
was
other
right,
night?
one left.
It was
But
two.
because Groves is the one who he trying to get some revenge or some shit. I heard.
So that
So
ain't true either. That ain't true either. It's
the-
it's it's, it's true about his granny. That what happened to his grandma with that corrupt cop. But he ain't. That ain't he. That ain't. That ain't true. I said, why do people make stuff up? I know it sounds better.
But no, yes, people do make stuff up, but some of the shit that they make up come from some parts of truth.
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, no, I don't ride right there. Because I've been the victim of lies that there was no truth to. And I've seen lies being told on people that were absolutely no truth to. So I can't I don't believe that. I can't go through that. Listen, so the federal court shut down Trump ass and them terrorists. They said nah. They said that shit unethical. So all that work you did to try to punish all these rest of these little countries and shit that we sure in the hell need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Cause you weren't doing nothing but tanking the economy anyway with that shit.
Yeah.
That's all. She just said went up out the blue.
Shit, he said he don't care as long as he got money, he ain't worried about nobody else.
And then I got a little saying news.
Come on.
My boy Carmelo Anthony, the young man that did away with the little Caucasian boy at the track meet.
Yeah.
They gonna try him as a adult. Well, I kind of figured that already though. That really wasn't like I was like, oh, okay, just kind of solidify what I thought. But I kind of figured they were gonna try him as a adult. And he is 18.
Oh well
He,
then yeah.
he is 18. By the time of the crime, he was 17. If I yeah,
Yeah.
at the time of the crime, he's 17. They did allow him to graduate high school, so I mean, he had a stellar GPA. Like, what you gonna do? Tell him he can't? But they
Right.
did. I look like I feel like they exempt him from all like his finals or some shit like that. Some, but
Mm.
they still allowed him to graduate. He just couldn't walk
Okay.
into class. So yeah, you gotta take a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Give and take, give and take, give and take. I had a question for you right quick before you go into what you got going on. I got a question for you. Hold on. What is this? So I was what did I think I was on Instagram.
Mm.
Most I was on Instagram. So this lady said your husband or your wife comes before the family you came from. You agree or disagree?
Well, your husband or your wife come before the family you came from?
Mhm.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what? Stop answering my question with one word answers. Can you do that?
Because of a first thing come before as in what context?
There's no it's only one context. There would be no other context to that. There would be no other context to my husband or my wife coming before my family.
Well, it's never the family. It's always like the just the mom. That's always the primary right there. And yeah, because that's my wife or that's your husband.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
some people feel like the children come before the wife or the husband, and I disagree with that. You have to have the foundation set before anything, because you got your kids, they grow up, they go out, and
Mhm.
then you put so much time and effort with them, you
Right.
lose sight of yourself and inside of the marriage. Then when they go off, you just don't know what to do.
Yeah, you heard that right there. Yeah, I believe the spouse should come before your family. I believe that. And number two, I'm putting my children probably before me. So you know I'm finna put them before you. Stop playing with me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
But in the case of my spouse coming before my original family, I just said like that to separate because now your spouse is your family. But
mm,
my spouse coming before my original family, that's 110% true, right? For me.
mm.
But hopefully I get a spouse who is not in competition with my family either. Because that's what a problem gonna come in at. When you get the spouse and the families don't like the spouse. It's always some
Mm.
bullshit
Yeah.
where if everybody get along. I mean, you ain't really got to put nobody before nobody because we all get along here. I understand if you got to go do this and you got to go do that, or you want to go
Right.
this, do this, and you understand when I want to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hopefully, that's kind of spouse that you got. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, you got some of them little messy ones now. You
That's
do.
what I'm about. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
A lot of time the you don't get along with the in laws.
Right. And that's therein lies the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because who, like, I think, I don't know if I said this or not on here before, but like, just say, for instance, Mother's Day, right?
Mm.
Now, she's a mother. She a mother. And
Mm.
she got a mother.
Right.
So what I used to do, what I still do, is I don't make a big fuss because if it's something I want to do for you or with you or to you, I just make it easy and we'll do it the day before. So you
Okay.
still, if your mom or whatever y'all got going on a Sunday, if you want to do that, you got, hey,
You could do
have
it.
at it because I whatever I want to do for you, I did it before out of sheer respect for your mother. But
Mm-hmm.
I could be one of them spouses who be like, uh, 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 all that old, all that
What they
old
do?
bullshit.
What?
Uh, 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 uh. I told you what we were gonna go, what we were gonna do. What? You know, you know what I'm saying? Because you got it like that, especially when if I don't like, what if I don't like your mama? F your
Right.
mama. F Mother's Day for your mama. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. What you got?
So, to piggyback off that, a lot of the debate be about, so would you sit in the back and let my mama sit in the front?
Mm-hmm. But I
Some
would.
of them do get mad though. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah. A lot of them get mad, but I wouldn't only do that for her mama, but your mama, his mama,
Hmm.
anybody mama. But
Right.
I have seen where you mad because the mama may or may not want to sit in the front. Especially my mom. My mom was 76 when she passed away.
Mm.
What do nigga look like making my mama climb in the back seat? What do I look like letting her make my mama climb in the back seat? Girl,
But my mama always be like, we be
I
like
get
sit
in
in
the
the
back.
front. She rather sit in the back.
Yep, my mama at the older she got, she gravitate even in her own car. When somebody else driving her own car, like if it
Mm.
was like me and my niece and my mama getting in the back every time.
Mm.
Maybe it's an age thing. Could be an age thing, but she ain't want no parts of that front seat.
Mm.
No parts of it. But yeah, nah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
can have the front. She can have the front. I ain't gonna be mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad either.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Okay. As long as I
Mm-mm.
get where I'm
Can
going.
I go? Right. Do I give it say? Can I just can long gotta walk?
Cause we is not about to be going back and forth who's sitting in the front and who not.
I want you to go sit down. Is what I want. Do you want to sit in the middle, the back, the trunk? You want to sit up on the hood? I don't give a fuck. Can we leave?
Right, because if you keep fussing, you know what you're gonna do. Especially if I'm driving, I'm
I'm going
cutting
back
off
in
the
the
car
house.
and I'm going back home, going right back
Mm-hmm.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, so I got some questions for both of us,
Hmm.
and you're gonna either answer date or decline.
Oh,
Double D's.
don't do that. What's wrong with you, man?
All right, first question. Your date. Oh, let's see. So the first question is your date constantly talk loud in a quiet restaurant. Do you date or do you decline?
So we go one time. You already know what I'm finna say. If we go one time on a date first,
Mm-hmm.
right? We
Mm-hmm.
go to
That quiet restaurant.
Chez Maison or something.
Right.
And
We
she
we.
got her ass up in there loud, loud, like she owns Chez Maison.
Mm-hmm.
And she talking to me.
Yeah, she talking to you.
First of all, I'm leaving. Let's start right there. Let's start there. I'm leaving. I don't got time for it. No, because I feel like you don't know how to act.
Mm.
Decline. And I know I could tell you. hey yo.
Mm.
But if we 40 and up, if we both 40 and up. Now I can see if I'm 40 and she 20. Maybe
Mm.
she don't know yet. But if we both of a proper age, you know better.
Yeah, you do, but it depends on why she talking loud. If we talking about like have we having like a debate, or she talking about something like she's so passionate about, and then she get a little excited, elevated, then maybe. But if she talking about some bullshit and she over there yelling and doing her neck and all that, no, decline.
She gonna decline me anyway. The way I'm gonna be sitting there looking at her, she gonna be like, "Wrong this
Why
off.
you looking like that?
Uber, please." Yeah,
Your date will not pay for your first date.
I'm a date. I'm still.
I don't care. Because
I'm
nine
telling
times
about
out of
it.
10, I'm probably gonna pay anyway.
But I guess they saying, okay, so don't. We looking at it wrong. I think we looking at it wrong. Flip it the other way. Somebody asks you out on a date.
Mm.
Y'all get there to the restaurant. Y'all eat. They ain't paying for your food. I guess they just paying for theirs type shit. I'm still
Decline.
cool with that. I'm still cool with that. It's a date. So we may be just dating. We ain't no relationship or nothing like that.
Right.
I'm still cool with it. Uh because I'm petty and I'm about to ask you out on a date next week. To Chez Maison. And you're paying for yours and I'm paying for mine.
And she gonna be
Yeah.
talking all loud and
Yeah.
shit.
She ain't gonna be talking loud. She be trying
Oh
to look
well,
for
cause
them.
cause if you put it like that, you ask me out
Mhm.
and you expecting me to pay for my food, which I'm always
So that's
have
the
me.
that's the rule of that should be the rule. I don't
Right,
know if
that's
it
it.
is or not
And I
now,
don't
but
care
that
whether
should
you're
be.
female or male. If you ask somebody out, you
Mhm.
should pay the bill.
Well, let me tell you something. Me and one of my Me and Nico going to the peach cobbler factory
Mm.
Sunday. Get some
Okay.
peach cobbler and kind of catch up, sit outside and catch up. I asked Nico, he was like he was off or whatever. Cause I be forgetting his off days, and so he told me off days. I think it's Saturday and
Mm.
Sunday. Something I don't know. So he was like, we can go Sunday. And I was like, okay, bet, I'm with it. Now Nico nine, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I ain't paying for your food, for your peach cobbler. Yeah, I mean, cause no. I think I paid
Hmm.
his peach cobbler last time. I feel like I did. I don't know. Shit. I ain't keeping tabs or nothing. I'm just not paying for a Sunday. That's
You
all.
not pay for a Sunday.
No. Yeah, but I'll still date. I'll still date. I'm dating.
Okay.
Wait, did I decline? I declined the first person I date. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you date the second person.
Mhm.
Your date doesn't have style but have brains.
That's gonna be very hard for me. uh, that's gonna be very hard for me because I'm a visual person. Uh, that's gonna be very hard for me. Also, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying. I'm not saying what I want to say. I'm not. So I'm just gonna say that would be very hard for me. But also too fucking with a dummy will be even harder. So I'll date her because I can help you out on the style tip. But I
Yeah,
can
that
help you
that
out with brains.
yeah, I'm visual too. But
Mm-hmm.
on that same note, especially if that's our first date, because
Mm-mm.
you could
Mm-mm.
have a like weird or odd style versus you just come out looking like anything, like you just didn't care. Now, if you have like a
But I can't see nobody
eccentric,
showing up. I can't see nobody that's interested in you and you're interested in them and y'all been having that type of conversation. I can't see nobody showing up like what you just said.
yeah, I can.
I can't. Y'all wouldn't have those type conversations.
No,
I
no,
already know what you going.
I
I already
can.
know what you talking about.
Um,
I
so I
you
mean,
think about who I'm
people
thinking about?
have their own dress. No, people have their own dress style, so
They do.
I get
They
it.
do. But I'm just
But
saying,
like
I'm
I
coming back.
said. If you come out like you just roll out of bed, then decline. Now with the eccentric part, I can deal with it, and I definitely love a good conversation. So if we
Are
can't
you
talk,
talking about? Are you talking about? Well, you said there. Are you talking about the person that I'm thinking about? You think about Momo?
yes, that's
Yes.
one person.
Okay. Well, I'm just stickless. I'm on Momo right now. We got her. Momo, come to the front of the pew. Listen, Momo, y'all wasn't having those type conversations.
About how you should look.
Mm-mm.
No,
We finna be we dating. We finna be in a relationship. We got something going. We got something going. Y'all ain't had shit going. Well, you did.
well, so let me ask you this: since you bring that up,
Eh.
whether we planning on dating or we going out as friends. Now, I'm not saying that you should be putting on the 3-piece suit or after five dress, but when we go out, I expect you to look decent, unless I'm wrong.
You thought she didn't look decent?
I'm not
Are
talking
you not
about
on
her.
her?
I'm talking
But
about in
I wanted to
general.
use something. I wanted to use something that we knew about.
Mhm.
I want to use something that we knew about. Since this was the data decline question,
Mhm.
we know. We know this situation all too
Mhm.
well.
All right.
Well, you know it better than me. So
Mhm.
no,
Ah,
no, not. I got to backtrack. Yeah,
go
I'm on
ahead.
that same train with you. Been there before.
Mhm.
Been there before, and I let that bitch skate right on. Gone, gone, gone.
Right.
Okay, repeat your question then. Repeat what you were saying, what you just said. You don't know. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Woo.
But
Lord
but but
have
let
mercy.
let let, let me tell you this. So you know just about everybody watch Pop the Balloon, right? And it's said that when you are asked to come on the show, you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to dress your best. And I've
You're not
seen a
supposed to.
few.
I don't think you're supposed to because
No,
that's.
that's what they tell them to
But
do.
yeah, but who listens to that? It's 2025. There's no dressing your best these days.
Oh well.
Like I see a
And
lot of
I
people.
and I'm a stand by a first impression is the everlasting impression.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that. Um, if I run across somebody who is dressed a certain way, I guess I don't really judge no more. I don't really judge the way a person dress anymore. It's 2025. First of all, people wearing sweatsuits to church. People wearing jeans to church. I wasn't
But you
raised
still
like
can
that.
look, but you can still look nice.
Just because you don't think I look nice, that doesn't mean I don't look nice.
No.
I'm not coming to no motherfucking date to impress you. I ain't coming to no motherfucking date to impress you. Like,
So what are
no,
you coming to date to do?
to talk to you. I'm not coming to your. I'm not going to. I'm not going on anybody's date to impress them with the way I look ever.
No, it's just not even much about the look. It's just about the presentation. So don't you look what you see shit and like shit with your eyes. So somebody put a plate in front of you that's displeasing. You not gonna eat it.
Let me tell you something. It's 2025.
I know.
It is 1,000 different ways to dress out there. It
Right,
today
and
probably
I
is
don't have
way
a problem with that.
today. Can you let me finish, please?
Go ahead.
Today, today, people are more expressive than ever. So I can't just because you show up to your date with you show up to Chez Maison with a sweatsuit and some gym shoes. Listen, sweetie, if you like it, I just know how you are. I ain't gonna really judge you, and I'm still gonna date you because in the end, everybody ain't what they should be when they start dating somebody. How fuck you gonna say like how you know I didn't have nothing
But
else to wear?
where did that come from? Because it's not about none of that. I'm
No shit,
telling you,
Sherlock.
it's about you coming there.
It's about you being judgmental. That's
No,
what it's
it's
about.
not. It's
It
it's
is.
not. because, and just like what you said just now,
Mm,
that you may not be where you at in life, right? And
mm-hmm,
that's all fine and good
mm-hmm,
because it's life. But
mm-hmm,
at the same time, if I all right, so at the same time somebody asks me out, right? And
mm-hmm,
I know that I don't really have too much money to go get my hair cut or to do this or to do that, I'm gonna
mm-hmm,
have to postpone
mm-hmm.
because I know how I feel when I'm
That's
dressed
you
and when
just
I'm
said the
not
key
dressed.
word. You know how you feel. I don't, cause even with me and you, I don't feel nothing like you. I
Then you
don't.
should because you're not me.
Bro, come on with the next motherfucker. Quit. You play too goddamn much.
I'm
I'm just
telling
saying,
you,
like, but who the person you going on a date with ain't you either.
right?
What are you talking about?
But I said right, but I still have a choice. You trying to fight me on what I'm choosing?
No, I'm not trying to fight you on what you choose, and I'm saying you're judgmental. That you're very
No,
judgmental. Because
I'm
if I'm
not.
just walking up, if she may ain't got nothing I like, and it's
Right, so
really
you know,
hard.
but this is what you say. That what she woke up and looking all dirty and
Ain't
trashy.
nobody
I'm
coming to know. I'm okay. Let's take this to a first date type shit. Let's go. Let's just focus on first date.
mhm.
Ain't nobody coming to no first date like that. Ain't nobody coming to no first date like that. Who coming to a first date like that?
I don't know.
When have you ever been on a first date and somebody came looking like they just got out the bed? When? Cause now you finna lie if you say, cause you haven't. Now you finna lie if you say, yeah, I know you. I know you. No, no.
No, I wasn't about to lie.
Cause I know for me, as far as for me, I'm talking about only me. I ain't, let me tell you something. I'm super comfortable. I'm in my super comfortable era. Everything I put on comfortable. So listen, it be many days I walk out this house going to work and she be like, and keep on doing what she doing. I don't care. I am fly. Uh-huh. 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 Long as I think I'm fly, you just get in line behind me. That's all I can tell you. I ain't got time for you.
All
I
right,
still
look.
date them. I still date them. You say you decline, I say that. I say I date them.
I ain't say decline. I said I'm all
Are
right.
you? Oh, you say you cool?
Yeah, I said it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your date has baby mama or baby daddy
Mm-hmm.
drama. Data decline.
Decline.
Definitely decline.
Mm-hmm. You ain't finna get my life took. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No,
Mm-mm.
no. No, no, Sarah
Nope.
Lee. Mm-mm.
Nope. And then these days, shit, they be having buku baby mamas and daddies.
Get your stuff together, then holler back. Cause you fly
Mm-hmm.
as hell. You know what I'm talking about? I even like what we've been talking about. But get your shit
Mm-hmm.
together. I'm be right here. I'm be here. If I'm here, we
Right. If
can.
I ain't waiting on you,
If I'm here, we do. But if I got caught up,
then that's on you.
it's on. It would have been a good time.
And look, my last one, which I think this one is crazy. Uh, your date doesn't have a car. Date,
Yeah, I might not have that either. But
because especially in 2025 with
uh-huh.
Uber and Lyft and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that.
Because literally, I'm so happy I am not on the market.
Mm,
Because I would be doing some fuck shit. I'm telling you, I'll be doing some fuck shit. All right,
mm,
I'm gonna be going out on these dates with these people, getting out of Ubers. I am. I
mm.
am. I ain't. I'm not like. First of all, even if
But go ahead, go ahead,
if
go
I
ahead.
drive a car, if I drive my car, somebody's car, you can get my tag number. Like, what if we just we just talking? You got my phone number. That's it. You don't know where I live. You know what I'm saying? You don't know none of that. So keep myself on the safe side, cause you might live. You might live near me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Keep myself on the
Yeah.
safe side. I'm just gonna give me an Uber there, you know what I'm saying, and probably call my homie or somebody come pick me up or give me an Uber back home. It don't matter. But I like if I'm out there on that market 2025 right now, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of fuck shit. I'm telling you to try to see where your head is. You probably gonna quit fucking with me because I'm playing too many games trying to see where your head is.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you gotta keep yourself safe. But shit, I know a lot of women. You go on that date and they ask you, how you getting there? They're like, no, no. They might say they may want you to pick them up. Well, ma'am,
I don't
I'm
have
in
a
the
car.
Uber.
I don't
Right,
have a
I'm in the
car.
Uber. I'm
I'm
in
an
Lyft.
Uber. Yep. And I don't even tell them I ain't got no car. I'm just telling them I'm gonna take an Uber there.
Right.
I'll pay for your Uber. Well, now if it ain't over $20, pay for it.
You don't have no car. Oh,
You can see what you could you a lot if some of these single people if they use their head more for some other than looking cute, they
mm,
can see. I feel like they can see when somebody really interested in them.
mm-hmm.
You can see, so a lot of shit you
Yeah.
can tell somebody really interested in you for you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Can you think of any? Cause that was my last one.
Data decline. She got 3 kids.
Decline.
Why?
Because where I'm at in life now, I really don't want nobody with no kids unless they
Okay.
grown.
See, you ain't say that. You ain't let me, and you ain't ask how old the kid was, because her kids is 25, 21, and 19.
You still got three. Decline.
Oh, yeah. You're very judgmental. That's what you letting them people see. That's why you single. That's exact.
Well, I'm
We
gonna
had
be
them
single.
words right there. You been single for this very reason. Them words
Mm-hmm.
right there. That's why you single. Has echoed through 60 episodes. This is episode 60. It's episode 60. And them. That's why you single words has episode over 60 episodes because
Well,
you don't.
everybody
You're
has their
too.
preference, and I don't. I've
Your
dated
preference.
women
You
with kids.
you do date women with kids. You what you like to do though? Let me tell you
What?
about you. Let me tell you about you. Because this
Good.
why you listen. What you like to do is you like to nitpick. You like to nitpick
That's
every
not
single
true.
thing. That is
That's not
very
true.
true. I really wish I that's very true. You like to nitpick. Because see, let me okay, here go another thing. No, I think you already asked this one, so I'm just gonna say it out. I think you just asked this one.
One.
You don't want to date an unattractive person. This came out your mouth now. You said that. Negro, you sit there with them lines in your forehead, but
You
you said that.
man, now no. This is what I said. I said that I won't date nobody who I'm not attracted to. I don't care about nobody else being attracted to him because if this is the person
Who
who I
said
want to be
anything
with,
about somebody else being attracted to these people? I'm talking about you, Negro. I
right? And
don't
I said,
you look, your answer don't even coincide with what I'm talking about. You talking
well,
about something. I ain't say somebody else had to find them attractive as long as I find them attractive. That's not what I said. I said you would not date an unattractive person.
so that goes with
It don't go
that.
with
If I
anything.
don't find
It
him
doesn't
attractive,
matter. We ain't talking about me or nobody else. I said you. You wasn't gonna if somebody was not attracted to you, you're not going to date them. Maybe I gotta put it in lamest terms. If they're not attractive to you, you ain't gonna date them. And you gonna start right there. You ain't gonna even give people a chance to see if they're a good person, like or nothing. Now tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Cause you
you are
can't nah,
you are
nah.
wrong.
You know I'm not. You know I'm not. You
That because
know I am not.
that is the same thing I just said.
You slow in learning or something.
I am because I'm telling you that I date who I am attracted to. Whatever that may be that makes me want to be with them. I don't appreciate that you try to make me out to be a bad person.
Okay, it ain't hard to do.
Mm-mm.
You got a whole roster we probably can call right now, and they
Don't do,
probably would
don't do,
agree with me.
don't do
You
that.
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Y'all look. Now look at her head how she tilts me now. He ain't tilting
Mm-mm.
with the little foolish
Mm-mm.
look. Now she know. I y'all look at her face and y'all can tell I know what I'm talking about.
You don't. You
You
don't.
got a whole you a fucking lie. You got a whole roster. I can call 3 people right now, and I don't know if you high on their list. You ain't gonna be high on their list. You are going to be the bad person. I got 3 people I can call right now, and you the bad person.
I disagree.
Of course, because you're perfect.
Oh, I ain't
Of
never said
course.
that.
Of course.
Never said
Of
that.
course you disagree. Of course you disagree. Well, I will call 3 of them.
And who are these three people?
No, I ain't mentioning them 3 people on here. Mm-mm. No, you ain't finna get me in no trouble. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I know, because you know I can't name them. You know I can't name them on here. You know I can't. You know I can't. You
Mm-mm.
full of shit. You full of shit. You know, if you okay, when I got to this is why I had looked at it, right? I was like, when I moved to Texas, I was like, I just want to fresh start. Before I solidified, had it made up in my mind, this is what's happening. Even if it gotta happen next week, it's gonna move fast. I made up in my mind that I wanted to do things different because apparently the way I had been doing them wasn't working. So I just had to reprogram my little brain into what that superficial way that I used to think. I had to change that because it wasn't working for me. Apparently, it wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me. So I had to change it. So don't be trying to sit up here looking over
Mm-mm.
here, grinning and pointing this shit. That's you. That's you, JoJo. That's you. I ain't got time for you. No, mm, in town, out of town, data decline.
Date.
Okay, so you'll have a long distance relationship. Now you've been on here before saying you ain't like long distance, haven't you?
Yeah, in my young years I didn't, but I mean
Okay.
I'll do it, but it's not gonna be for a long period of time.
What's a
'Cause
long period of time?
uh, I'll give it at least about a year, no more than a year and a half.
Okay, that's
Because
fair.
by that time we should know what we want and who we
Mhm,
want and how we
mhm.
want to move forward.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You fair about some.
Hmm.
Now, don't shake your head at me. I can name 3 of them. I'm telling you, I
You,
can
you,
name 3 of them.
you,
They
you
ain't
really
happy with you.
can't.
I can. I can. I can. They ain't happy with you. They ain't happy with you. They ain't not. They ain't happy with you. Okay. Well, listen. Since it's like we on in a little dating spook.
Mhm.
Listen to this right here. A lady says if a man gives a woman a car, it should be paid off, or he's gonna. If it's not paid off, everything about that car is on him except the car itself. It's mine. Agree or disagree?
uh, I
Watch this.
agree.
Okay, I finna say watch you on some bullshit. Uh-uh.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
I
'Cause
agree
look,
too because
I can go get my own car and pay a note.
I didn't ask you for the car. You
Right.
gave me the car.
You gave me
So
the
you
car.
gave me a gift. Now, if this a conversation we had sitting down, you find out, yo, I like the Rovers. You like, yo, um, we going car shopping today. I'm gonna get
Mm.
you a Rover, but I'm only putting down on it. Can you handle the note? We figure out
Hmm.
what that. If we don't have that specific conversation, you ain't you. If this car ain't got a zero balance on the bro, take this shit on back where it came from. Cause I ain't asked for this car.
Well, bro, doing pulling a con mom on old girl. She bought that
No, bro.
BMW.
Nah, bro, getting ready to make a move and take that motherfucker back as soon as you do something she ain't no business doing. That what bro getting up for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna gift me no car, and them motherfucker ain't in my name, and I don't see it in black and white. Nope.
Right,
You ain't
yeah.
gifting me no car. This ain't my car.
Right, it ain't my car because it's not in my name.
It ain't in my name. Shit. What are you talking about? Mm-mm. But wait a minute. I feel like I had one more of those relationship questions, right? Well, it ain't relationship, but all right, this man said his wife had cheated on him, right?
Mm.
He said he can't stop thinking about it. But the wife says she proud of him for getting through it.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. I'll slap the shit out of
He said he said he think about it all the time. So then they were like, "You ever think about it?" She's like, "Yeah, I think about it all the time." I'm like, "What you in my mind? Cause I'm crazy." See, if that was me being him, and somebody asks my person, do she think about the infidelity her ass committed in this fucking marriage?
her.
And
And
she
you
and
know
she
what she be
say
thinking
she
about?
thinking about it all the time.
She thinking
Girl,
about
you
him.
know where my head going to.
Right.
My
She
head
thinking
ain't
about the
going to.
sex.
My head ain't going to. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I'm so sorry. I hurt her. Girl, what?
Mm-mm.
You over there thinking about that pinky swing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Okay. I got you. I
Yeah,
got you.
and the thing is, if you thinking about it that much, that means you don't forgive her.
That's. I don't think that's what they mean at all.
So
I
what you
don't
think
think.
it mean?
I,
Because why you should them that? Because if I'm replaying that in my mind, it's just pissing me off.
I'm from the school of I can forgive you. I just will never forget it. I'm from that school. That's the only way I operate. When somebody wronged me, just because we back cool and I forgave you, that does not mean I'm supposed to forget it, and it don't mean I have
No,
forgot
no,
it.
you shouldn't
So
forget it. But
yeah,
then you
but
say
you're saying that he started thinking about it.
he keep thinking about it.
He
Is
can
this
keep thinking about it. That's always he. Them people can be married 50 years, and he always gonna think about that.
you remember when you cheated on me?
No, he never said he brought it up. He said he be
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it. He never said he brought it up in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one thing I do hate, to me, it's okay that he still think about it because that means he human.
Mm-hmm.
The part that wouldn't be okay for me is that every day you're saying something about it. That's the part that would not be okay for me because that right there would mean you ain't trying to go forward. But I don't expect anybody to forgive me and forget what the fuck I did because that's not that do not happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you forgive them or not, you still gonna think about that time when.
Right.
Nah, ain't no right, nigga. You just said you if
Yeah,
somebody
but no, but if nah, I mean, because I mean everybody different. But if that shit on my mind, because when I get fixated on something, it's just no letting it go.
okay, so you don't forgive easy.
No.
It's another reason. That's another reason you single. We gonna put all
Well, you
these
say
things
what
out.
you want,
I am gonna say what I
but
want because you can never have a successful relationship. All relationships are built on mistakes, so you can never have a successful relationship. Walking around here talking about you ain't forgiving somebody.
mm-mm,
You know how many times that's mm-mm, mm-mm. That's
mm-mm.
why you single. That's why you single because do you know how many times people have had to forgive you? Have you thought about that ever in life? No, you couldn't have. For you to be sitting here now saying, what are you talking
Mm-mm.
about? Yeah,
Well,
that's why.
I didn't cheat on them.
But it ain't about cheating, sweetie. It ain't
It
about
is,
cheating.
sweetie.
It's
It
not
is.
about cheating. It's not. It's not. Why do you think somebody in a relationship is why you just said you can't forgive? That's what you just
Well, I
said.
well no, I wait. Stop putting words in my mouth because I never said that.
You
It's
just
what no,
said
I
that.
did. You say, is it hard for you to forgive? And I'm like, yeah.
Yes. And you
So
said
that
yes, that
doesn't
means you
mean I
cannot
don't
forgive.
forgive. No, it's not the same. It may be hard for me to forgive people, but that doesn't mean I don't forgive people.
Okay.
It's not the same.
Uh-uh. Okay. My words still hold true.
It
All the way through
doesn't.
episode 60. I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
This
It
is why.
doesn't.
Work on yourself, sis. Work on
Mm-mm.
yourself. Cause you sitting your goddamn ass over there perfect. And then somebody else gonna come along and you first of all, when the other person come along, you gonna look them from head to toe and judge them. That's first.
Mm-mm. But it's
And then
not.
second,
That's
if she
not
wear the
true.
wrong outfit, you can be mad at her. You ain't forgive her. You can't forgive her for wearing the wrong outfit. She's supposed to be
Well,
purple. She wore pink.
she should have wore the right outfit then.
You out of all people. Okay. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Mm-mm. That's why. Now, you mean looking at me with your eyes half closed. Come on here with the next topic.
I
What
told
is
you
it?
that was it.
That's all you got for the whole episode? Stop playing. It don't matter though. Look,
It
I'll
does.
say, well, if it mattered, you would have more. I'll say he want. I'll say he want spousal support from Cardi B.
Oh, you want what?
Spousal support from Cardi B. I was kind of waiting on this because I've been they people been saying he broke and she a long way from broke. But what you think?
Well, if he got less money than her, then the judges may grant it.
But he claimed that it's just a tactic that his lawyer's using. He claimed he don't need the money. You lying nigga. You might
Mm,
not need it, but if that y'all go for that judge and he ordered, you gonna take it.
you gonna take it?
Yeah.
No, he probably bought that shit up because if his lawyers know that he's financially secure, they're not gonna bring that shit up.
Mm-mm. And staying in that same realm. So I've been keeping up with the Diddy trial. Well, yeah, I've been keeping up with it. It's this girl who she do a podcast and it's each episode like 5, 6 hours long. So the whole time I'm working, I just kind of listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
She be telling the testimony because somebody in the inside of the court tweeting it, so she just be reading it out and stuff like that. And so earlier in the week, Kid Cudi, I think Monday maybe, no Tuesday, or was it Tuesday? Kid Cudi had testified saying that Diddy had blew his car up, and because he found out about him and Cassie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then now people are calling Kid Cudi a snitch, a rat. And I don't. That ain't ratting to me. You fuck with
Mm-hmm.
my property. I
Right.
didn't wreck you out when we went rob somebody or we went stole something like that. You blew my car up, and you broke in my house.
Yeah. Well, people don't like you to tell the truth, I guess. Now, what if he was in that car?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is it okay for girls to be players too? Like these dudes walk around doing what they want to do on every corner. But as soon as
Mm-hmm.
that girl do it, it's a problem.
Well, it's always a problem because they feel like a lady should be a lady, and a man, men gonna always be men.
Mm-hmm. So, did you answer my original question?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
You okay with girls being players?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I don't condone it, but I mean, shit, they can do it. We can do it too.
I condone it. I condone it if that is what the atmosphere calls for. Like if that's
Mm-hmm.
what my dude doing, if you being a player, why can't be one? Like ain't no, ain't no fun when the rabbit gets gone, huh? Okay.
But my question is, why do it? You in a relationship, your partner cheats,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go around cheat,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
it's a cycle over and over again. Don't you think you should just leave? Somebody,
Well, yeah. At
maybe
some point, hopefully, somebody get tired. So, are you of the belief that if somebody cheats on you once, no, are you the kind? Are you the person that's gonna leave because she cheated once?
no.
Twice.
Maybe. Ain't no maybe. Yes.
Y'all been together. Okay. Would you say yeah?
Most likely.
Okay. Y'all been together 20 years. And she cheated in year 5 and she cheated again in year 15.
Yeah.
What? Like, what is that? What? You leaving in year 15?
Mm-hmm. Because probably you when you cheated in 5, you probably cheated in 7. Now you gonna
Probably.
cheat in
So what
15?
you basing your relationship on probably? At 7 years, she probably
No,
cheated.
no. What it is you forming a habit. Because why? Okay, we married, so okay, I'll give you the first one. We'll talk
Mm,
about it. We'll work on it. But then
mm,
you do it again.
mm.
Mm-mm. Like,
Okay.
so what is it?
Okay. So it's 10 years between the cheating time, but it is she forming a habit? You think she gonna be forming to you? It's forming a habit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, look. Okay. Listen. You know Coco from SWV?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she said she hated they song "Weak."
Why?
I get so weak in the knees. I mean,
I
that was a
like that
number one
song.
hit for that was yeah, that was a hit for them, wasn't it? She
Mm-hmm.
say, they could have flushed that song down to her. She ain't like that shit.
Hmm. But you like that? You like their revenue?
Shit, back then they probably ain't get much of it. We
Yeah, that's
gonna do.
true.
Mm-hmm. Bet you they ain't get much of it. Let me see what
See,
else I got on my board.
I like
Hmm.
that song though.
I do
So I
too.
like that song.
I like SWV though. And Coco,
Mm-hmm.
Coco could sing.
Mm-hmm.
Coco got a voice in 2/3. Coco reminds me of not because they sound like or nothing like that. It's because they were lead singers in these groups and they really did a great job. The lead
Mm.
singer for Escape, I think that's Latasha.
Latasha. Yeah.
That girl,
Yeah, she can sing.
good lord, I don't know why her solo career tanked. I don't
She
know.
might not have the right manager.
Yeah, she ain't had the right producer, like some. Okay,
Cause I ain't gonna much lie. Like I think it's Monique. Monique could sing too. She could have had a singing career.
wait, what's on Monique? Uh, I hear it in my head, but I can't.
I can't think of it.
Cause he ain't but one, I don't know but one of her songs.
Yeah, but I've heard her sing.
Uh huh.
So I'm like, why didn't her career,
Take off.
right? But
Let
a
me
lot of
see.
times it be with like the lack of management. They don't have a good team.
Shit, this ain't Monifa. Let me shoot. I don't even see the song. I don't even see the song that I know. I don't even see it because I don't know the name. But yeah, of course, Monifa. No, you got heart. No, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of times it be their production, they management team just be trash,
Mm-hmm.
and so they just never really go nowhere. That's sad because them girls, both of them can sing. Okay, look.
Well, our sister could, Latasha's sister could sing too. It was
That
just
whole group can
Candy
sing.
and what you
Candy could
call
sing to me too. She just didn't she didn't hold a note like the Scott sisters. Them Scott girls and Tiny too. Tiny got
mm,
a voice in 3/4. But her man stopped her from singing. So and I think that's why they little girl, because you know they little girl be singing and shit. The
talking about
little
the small one.
yeah, she sing her little butt off. She sing her butt off. Okay. Now look, I got one more thing on my board over here. Let me see if you disagree with this or not.
Mm.
So this man, I guess I don't know who he was talking to, but he said with 80,000 electricians needed each year for the next 5 years and 5.5 million plumbers needed by 2030, so that's in the next 5 years as well, he's urging all black men to take advantage of this opportunity. What you think?
I agree. And not only those positions,
Mm-hmm.
also building inspectors too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, 'cause it was like the only people who really that's still in there is like older white men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they need to get into that too. I agree.
Yeah, that's some. You know, all these kids going, I'm going to the NBA. Oh, I'm playing the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if you don't make it to the NBA at
Mm,
any time?
right.
Like, do you have anything to fall back on? Yeah, electricians and plumbers, because these kids, they forgot all about electricians and plumbers. But
Yeah.
electricians is like a trade, though. Plumber too.
Well
Plumber's a
too.
trade. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, building inspector trade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
A building
we was
inspector trade, you
what?
don't need no kind of certification for that.
Yeah, you need certifications for that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they never really talked about trades when we was in school. It was
Oh, they
always
do?
doctors, lawyers, and nurses and shit like that.
So did y'all have a VOTEC, a vocational school?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we had VOTEC, which means that you would spend, I don't know if the last two class periods or three, because it was off campus. I don't know if the last two or last three class periods you spent over at VOTEC concentrating on. If you're going for welding, you're over there welding for
Mm-hmm.
3 hours. If you're going for cooking, you're over there cooking for 3 hours, like stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Which they don't have that no more down there, but I thought that was a really good thing to help these kids.
Yeah. Yeah, cause school like college is not for everybody.
No, and you gonna
And
catch
it's
a lot of
quicker to
these.
get a little certificate, a little license here than go to the 4 year college, or you gotta go 8 years, and all that shit adds up.
Yeah, it do. It do. It do. You hear a lot of these youngsters saying how these rich youngsters saying how college ain't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, I still agree with them now. Boy, it's
Yeah,
just according
but
to the route that you're trying to take.
yeah,
That
but
the
yeah.
career you're choosing. Because if you're trying to go for a doctor, college is necessary. You trying to go be
Yeah,
a dentist,
to
college
a
is
certain
necessary.
extent, because me and Chelsea was talking about this the night before, because we was watching something, and I was like, they want you to go to school all these years, but you know what them doctors and them nurses go do? They don't be knowing as much as we think they do. They go Google that stuff, and
First of all, they don't go Google anything. They have medical books. They're not going to Google anything. That's one. And then number two, I don't want any doctor over here fucking with me because they've been on Google. You ain't went to the med books. You ain't went to none of it. You just went on Google. If you come back and tell me the same thing and I Google, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna head on out.
they
I'm gonna
was
head on
like,
out.
yeah, yeah, Mister, Mrs. Sanders, this is how we do surgery, and you see that
Well, I think
on
that's why you need college for that particular field. Now, if I just want to go for cooking, I shouldn't be going to no motherfucking college to learn how to flip no motherfucking burger or prepare. My nephew went to culinary school, so he learned a
Mhm.
lot of shit over there, right? But
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, why would culinary school cost that much to go to when you literally can get in your own kitchen and turn your YouTube on or whatever it is that you learn from and learn all this shit? Oh, okay. It's about money. It's a money play. It's a money play. So,
There's
yeah.
always some money play.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, y'all, we've argued. Big Easy's been wrong this whole episode, y'all,
Never wrong.
and she's still single because of the reasons I listed 20 minutes ago. Okay, so
Y'all don't believe her.
listen,
She
it's
don't know me.
Friday, and we didn't just get paid,
No.
but believe me when I say it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. We enjoy coming out here doing what we do, whatever that is, which is what we want to. And she go with them shoulders. I'm not the one that's impressed with the shoulders, so you don't got to move them when you're on here with me. I ain't impressed
Yeah.
with the shoulders. Fuck your shoulders.
Yeah.
I ain't impressed with your shoulders. Okay?
You,
Because you ain't
you,
doing nothing. If somebody seen the whole thing from head to toe, they'd be like, "She constipated." I don't know.
No, there ain't nobody going. Who the hell move their shoulders when they constipated?
People
You need
want
to
to be
be
trying to wiggle that shit down, you know.
no. You need to be wiggling more than your shoulders if you constipated. Oh man.
Ooh. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us on this fantastic Friday. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and don't forget to come back and join us next week. Peace.
Peace.